Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. I just thought I'd pop on this morning because I have about half an hour before things get busy around here and show you a little card that I made at a class last night. Last night I held an all occasions card class and it was a huge success. The cards were just fabulous, and so I actually wanted to be able to offer this class a second time. So I've scheduled it in again for March 29th. So if you weren't able to come to last night's class, I'll post a link later, or you can just go to my website, leadixon.stampinup.net, and go to events and you can register there. So I've added an all occasions card class for March 29th at 10 in the morning. And this is one of the cards that we created at that class. So I'm just going to do a little demo on how to create this one. And then we made 3 other beautiful cards: a thank you, a congratulations, and a masculine card that could be used for Father's Day, birthday, whatever you'd like. So this one I just love. It's using the Thoughtful Blooms stamp set from Celebration. This is actually a set and a punch that you can earn for free. Oh, yay, Janice, I'm so glad. You're gonna love the vellum. Oh my goodness. It's just amazing. So yeah, you can earn both of these for free in our Celebration catalog. A $60 order gets you a free Celebration item. So what we're going to do today is I've actually got a pack of Whisper White note cards and envelopes. So these are really nice. You get 20 envelopes and 20 pieces of cardstock already cut and scored for you. Oh, sorry, that went really blurry. There we go. So this pack comes with the envelopes and the cardstock that's already scored, so you're kind of ready to go when you want to create. So I'm actually not going to use those just yet. I've got a second piece of Whisper White cardstock that I've cut that will layer onto our card front, and that's where we're actually going to be doing all of our stamping. Oh, Janice, you didn't get the vellum? It is unreal. I'll quickly show you. This is a card that we're going to be doing at my upcoming class this Friday, and that's a piece of the Purple Posy vellum on top of a piece of Purple Posy cardstock, and it is just the most fabulous stuff. I love it. Yeah, so back to the card. So I've got a piece of Pool Party that I've just cut at a 1/4 inch smaller than my card front, and then another piece of Whisper White that I've cut another 1/4 inch smaller all the way around. So we're going to come in here, and the first thing we're going to do is grab some Early Espresso ink. I'm going to move that. Yeah, I know. Sometimes having to make those decisions is awful. If you got the foil paper, you're gonna love that as well. It is gorgeous. All right, so I'm inking up a circle here from our Swirly Frame stamp set. I'll just show you that stamp set quickly. So this is our Swirly Frame stamp set. Really fun little things that you can add into either die cuts or just pieces that you've cut out with like your paper trimmer, just to add a little bit of detail to a square or a rectangle or anything. So kind of fun set. So we've inked up, and I'm just going to double check that I've got it fully inked here. We've inked up our swirly circle. And this is a little bit of a tight fit. I'm going to put this down so that it's completely centered, I hope. It's a very, very tight fit. I tried making this card with a larger piece of cardstock, but as soon as you do that, it feels just a little bit empty. So I really kept it as tight as I could in terms of placement so that the card really felt filled. So with that done, I mean, the other thing you could do is you could stamp this image onto a larger piece of paper and then trim it down to the correct size, because we know that the circle fits. And let's see if I have my ruler here. I can show you exactly how big this is. So this is 3 by 4.5. So you could stamp that first and then trim it down, and that would probably be a little bit easier if your hand isn't as steady or you don't like wasting paper the way I sometimes tend to do. All right, now we're going to bring in some Granny Apple Green, and we're going to stamp some leaves out of the Thoughtful Bloom stamp set. I'll actually keep this in here so that you can see that. So put that over there. So in here we've got this nice set of leaves. These are not all individual. If you're the type of person who would prefer them individual, you can of course just cut up your stamp. I've done that before. But I love that they're all together and that they fit so beautifully on this frame. So I'm going to come in here and just kind of keep twisting. Oh, I didn't even ink that up right. I'll re-ink that. All right, now I'm going to keep twisting it until I feel like all my leaves are on the paper and everything's, there we go. So I've just got this wild piece of leaf here, and that's fine for now. We're going to cover up most of it with flowers. Then I'm going to take this smaller leaf and stamp one up towards the top, one down towards the bottom. So I've kind of like balanced that out. Oh no, I got some green on my cardstock. Oh well, we'll cover that up with a little flower in a bit. All right, so I'll put those off to the side now. And may grab those back again to decorate my envelope. But for now, I want them out of the way. Now I'm going to grab just a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock and the kind of lined flower from this stamp set. And we're going to start going through with some different colors. So first of all, I've got Poppy Parade. And I'll stamp 2 of those. And actually, you know what? While I've got that one out, I am going to grab my envelope and I'm going to stamp that on my envelope as well. There we go. Put away my Poppy Parade. Now I'm going to grab my Simply Chamois and clean up this flower because I want to now come in with some different colors. Side. Now I'm going to stamp with a Bermuda Bay. There we go. And move on to my next one. Yeah. So this is part of our celebration. I'm going to stamp with Mango Melody now. And celebration is on for until March 31st, so we still have a good portion of the month left to get in on celebration, and there's just so many components to it. There's deals when you're shopping. Good morning, Val. There's deals when you sign up as a demonstrator. There's deals for hosting, like so much stuff with celebration. And so it can be a little bit overwhelming. I was talking with one of the ladies last night and she's like, you know, I see your posts, but it's like a lot of information and I don't always understand. So to kind of help people out, this Friday, or no, not this Friday, this Thursday, the 12th, Friday the 13th is coming up, yikes. This Thursday, the 12th at 7 p.m., I'm actually going to be doing a Facebook Live. There will be a little bit of a card demo in my Facebook Live, but most of it is just going to be face-to-face chatting. You can pop on and ask questions and stuff, and I'm going to be kind of going over all the perks of celebration with a chance for people to ask questions, and I'm going to be highlighting the starter kit and why that is such an incredible deal at this time of year. So if you want to join my I Love Stamping night online, just come back to my page at 7 o'clock on Thursday night and pop in, and I'll be there. You can ask questions, and we'll have kind of like a little coffee gathering, but from the privacy of our own living rooms. So that's something that I'm going to do just to help people kind of get a better handle on what's happening here in our last month of celebration. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to grab the tiny little flower from this set, and with the Mango Melody again, I'm going to pop in and stamp it kind of all around. So I'm going to put one up there. I'm going to come in here, and at the tips of all of these little greeneries, I'm going to pop a little flower on. All right, get one in there. We'll put one down there. All right, so kind of all over the place with those. I know, Janice, this set is so gorgeous. The samples that I have seen made with this are unbelievable. And that flower punch, I just adore. It is so easy to use and just so beautiful. Okay, and now that we have all of those things done, I am going to start attaching my flowers with dimensionals. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put my first red flower kind of like at the halfway point on my card. All right, come in there. Then I'm going to do my blue one. And when I place this one, I want to place it far enough down that I'm going to have a space between the two of them where I can put another dimensional. So I'm going to put this one down here. Oh, maybe not that far. I'm going to still see that yellow flower. All right, like that, so I don't cover up any of my yellow flowers. Now I'm going to take this yellow one and I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of it. Peel that off, and then I'm going to put another dimensional on there. So it's like a 2-stack, okay, super thick. That way when I squeeze this one in here between these two flowers, it's actually raised up above the other two. So get just that extra little bit of depth there. That's why we needed to leave that little space as well. All right, and then I'll pop this guy up here. And all right, now with this card, we can do kind of any sentiment. In my original sample, I used the Happy Birthday, and that's from the Peaceful Poppies stamp set. But today, I am going to actually grab a different one. I need a few more thank you cards. Can never have enough of those. So I'm going to grab one of those and throw this onto a block. All right, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to throw it on the back of there. Grab my early espresso again and ink that up. I'm going to test this one. I haven't used this stamp yet. All right, there we go, and pop in my thank you right there. Could have been maybe over a little bit closer to the flowers. That's okay. I'll fix that up when I add in my last flower, because I still have one more flower to stamp that we haven't added into this card, and that is the very, very tiny flower in this set. I've actually got it mounted there on the end of a longer block just to give me some more room to be able to work with it and see what I'm doing. So come in there. This one's also great as like a center of a flower. Okay. Here, and then maybe I'll just do a little bit around my thank you just to pop it out a bit. There we go. And I'm going to come back in with another yellow flower, I think. All right, Mango Melody, not yellow. Okay, so we'll grab that and come in right up here. All right. There we go. That makes it not feel so lost on its own in the center of that card. So we're nearly done. Next thing to do is I'm going to clean this off. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to stamp it once in Bermuda Bay on my envelope. Oh, I just realized my envelope's kind of out of the screenshot. There we go. So I'm going to grab that guy, do a little stamp there. Maybe 2, actually. There we go. Let's make it 3. Okay, 3 little blue ones there. Now I'm going to clean this off. Because I can't go and like embellish and put rhinestones and stuff on my envelopes because they will just fall off in the mail, I am going to ink this up with the red and tap that into the center of my flower. It didn't actually show up as much as it does in other colors. I've done that with the Bermuda Bay and it really pops out. That's okay. All right, and one more flower on our envelope. I'm going to add in a yellow one, and maybe right down here, and yeah, that's good. And then we'll add in a little piece of greenery as well on our envelope. So grab my leaves back. And my leaves I'll actually let kind of stamp off the page. So I'll just do a little greenery there. And a little greenery there. All right, so just adding a little fun detail to the envelope. So it's always nice to get a pretty envelope in the mail. So with that done, I'll put that to the side. Oh, I forgot to stamp something up there. Where'd my little one go again? There it is. And I've cleaned it so I can use the Bermuda Bay. So I wouldn't normally put a little stamp up here, but because of that smudge, I'm just going to try and cover it up a bit with the stamp. All right, there we go. Doesn't look perfect, but it looks better than a smudge. All right, so now I'm going to grab my liquid glue. You can use snail or whatever it is that you like. If you were going to use snail, then I would have glued this all together before putting those popped up flowers on, because running the snail on the back of this will be challenging once you've got things with dimensionals. But using the liquid glue allows me to just kind of work with that paper, even though it has the dimensionals on it. All right, and then a little bit of glue on the back of this. There we go. Pop that on there. Okay, and now the last thing that we have to do is add just a little bit of an embellishment. So I've just got some basic rhinestones, and I'm going to just pop these into the centers of each of my flowers to finish off my card. Oh, come back. Okay, some days these guys have a mind of their own. There we go. And last one. Ta-da! So there you have our finished card. And so that's just one of the cards that we'll be making at the end of the month at my All Occasions card class. I'd love to have you there. It is a $20 card class fee, or the whole class is free with a minimum $30 purchase. So I'll put the link into the comments, or you can just pop over to my website, leadixon.stampinup.net, and check out all of my events that I have. I've got my full calendar up for March, April, and May now. So yeah, have a wonderful weekend. I got a phone call just before I went on saying that it is snowing about 3 blocks from my house and sticking to the ground. So who knows what today's got in store for you weather-wise, but whatever it is, I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Bye.